Welcome back, Truth Seeker. Sunday, August 18th, 2019. In the NFL tragic news, former star running back Cedric Benson reportedly killed in a motorcycle accident. And this happened late last night, Saturday, August 17th, 2019. Of course, a month in advance, I told people to circle that date. There would be a suspicious death in the world of celebrity. I have a streak of more than 2 years ongoing of calling a date a month in advance, the date you will see a suspicious celebrity death, and it's always the date with the 44 and 64 numerology. Last month, I was educating about this with the death of former NFL running back Beanie Wells, who was shot, or Beanie Wells' brother, I should say, who was shot to death in his own driveway. This happened July 18th. The date with 44 and 64 numerology, just like how this month, August 17th, was the date with 44 and 64 numerology, the numbers connecting to kill. A year ago on this day, it was the death of Kofi Annan on the date with 44 and 64 numerology. Sadly, this is a perfect pattern that goes on every single month. A death in the world of celebrity on the date with the kill numbers. So let's just go through this. This ritual murder, which is exactly what it is, unless it's a fake death for an insurance claim, which is a possibility, but I do think these people are really being killed. This death is synced up with the start of the 100th NFL season, so we're going to get to that. But first, the news comes today, August 18th. 18/8 like 188. Notice motorcycle accidents 188. So was Bavarian Illuminati. A year ago on this day, you had the death of Kofi Annan at age 80. Notice motorcycle accident and Bavarian Illuminati, both 188 and 80. In the world of sports today, the Bavarian Motorworks Championship is ending in the PGA. Also, motorcycle accident has Gematria of 100, and this is synced with the start of the 100th NFL season. The day this man died, Saturday, August 17th, 19, it was a date with 44 numerology, and it was a date with 64 numerology. And sometimes the date with 44 and 64 numerology also has 28 numerology, which yesterday did, plus it was the 17th of the month. And look at kill in our 4-base ciphers. 44, 64, 28, 17. Alphabetic order with rules of numerology, reverse alphabetic order with the rules of numerology. So yesterday's date had all 4 connections to kill. Talked about this a month in advance. I'm sure there was a lot of other rituals that took place in the world. We still might not have some of the headlines from the deaths that took place yesterday. Sadly, this never fails. And again, you got to listen to songs like Gematria, the killing name, the song Murder by Numbers, the movie Murder by Numbers, the Agatha Christie story, the ABC murders. This is how the elite operate. They say he was hit by a minivan. Look at the gematria of minivan. The 44 stands out. The 107 stands out because that's the 28th prime number. Saturday also equals 107 for the record. Minivan is 37. Yesterday's date also had a life lesson number of 37. Chicago equals 37 and 44. He was drafted by Chicago. The word soldier is the exact same, actually. 82, 37, 107, 44. I just bring that up because he was drafted by the Bears, and they play at Soldier Field, and the Bears are opening the season. So, the main thing is, though, celebrities dying on the date every month with the numerology that connects to kill through 44 and 64. And there's other dates, of course, each month where celebrities are murdered as well, but I just point out this one very consistent pattern because it happens every month. It's that sick. Now, from his birthday, Benson's birthday, December 28th, to his death, August 17th, was his 233rd day of his age. That's the 51st prime number. Motorcycles 51, so is Conspiracy, so is Cincinnati, who he played the longest with in his NFL career. Notice he was drafted by Chicago, played 3 seasons with Chicago, played 4 with Cincinnati, and then finished his career with the Packers. Chicago and Green Bay open this year's NFL season. Chicago and the Arizona Cardinals are the only teams that this will be their 100th season. And for the Packers, it'll be 100 years since they were established, which was August 11th, 1919. Go back and see my work on the shooting in Wisconsin earlier this year and the death of Bart Starr to learn more about the Packers. Sign up for my Patreon if you want to know what's really going on with the Packers. But look at this. In light of that being his first and last team, those teams open the season this year, September 5th, a Thursday, 19 days after his death. And this will be the 2019 NFL season. You see? This happened in Austin, Texas, Alex Jones land. And Austin, Texas sums to 36, like how he died at 36. Austin, Texas also sums to 153, the 17th triangular number, dead on the 17th. Played for the Texas Longhorns as well. So keep in mind, Texas Longhorns equals 187, the homicide code. He played his college ball there. He's dead in Texas. So I'm assuming this ritual probably has a lot to do with the Texas Longhorns season as well. As we know, college and pro, the same things go on. The ritual sacrifices, the scripting between both leagues. So, no doubt synced with the NFL. No doubt synced with the Texas Longhorns. That'll be another thing to pay mind to. And just to revisit last month, Beanie Wells, his brother shot to death. Former NFL running back loses his brother shot to death, murdered in his own driveway. We talked about how Ohio's 187. That happened on July 18th, 18/7. Watch my video from last month. I called Crime Stoppers. The article said Crime Stoppers wanted information, so I called him up, taught him about murder by numbers, told him to even watch for this date. So that guy who took that call, he might be seeing the death of Cedric Benson now going, wow, that's the exact date he told me to look out for. But that was the 44 and 64 numerology. Beanie Wells is 44 and 64. Wells is also 64. So often on these dates, we see the people who die. They have the names that connect. It was a shooting last month. Notice shootings 107, 44, 37. This month it's a minivan. 107, 44, 37. You see how they did that? You see how they did that? Same thing. Happened in Akron, Ohio last month. Last month had the life lesson number 37-2. He died 44 days from the start of Ohio State's season. Okay, Beanie Wells played at Ohio State. It happened in Summit County, 193, the 44th prime. Honestly, I went more thorough on last month's decode. I'm sure if I can dig up even more stuff with Cedric Benson, but I'll save it for you. He died 20 days from his brother's birthday, death 20. So, anyway. And then last year, it was Kofi Annan, August 18th, 2018, dead at age 80. Kofi Annan, 80. He won the Nobel Peace Prize, 80. He received that award on the day leaving, 80 days left in the year, October 12th. And again, that was the news last year on 18/8, Bavarian Illuminati, 188, 80. And he died on the date with the 44 and 64 numerology. Very repetitive. Very repetitive. Anon's also 44, so. Again, every single month, ever since I learned reverse gematria, I've noticed how every single month there's a celebrity death on the 44/64 day. And that was more than 2 years ago. And it was sometime around that time I said, just watch, it's going to happen next month too. It's going to happen next month. And you know, every month that happens, sadly, there hasn't been a single month that skipped a beat with this. And as much as I don't like Wikipedia, they do have a page called Deaths in 2019. They have it for each year. You can just go through the dates over the years. And I'm sure if I look through here, there's even more. Another football player dead at age 41 yesterday. So, Cedric Benson. You know, this list could grow, and there might even be something to these people. I don't know most of these names, but every month on this date, suspicious death by the numbers. Hit by minivan. And apparently it wasn't just him. There was also a woman riding on the motorcycle with him. They said both people were killed, so. We'll leave it there, Truth Seeker. Until next time.